Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Firstly, I'd like to apologise for the lack of video last night. There's a few things going on. I'm not going to go into detail. I had to have a chest x-ray this morning. So yeah, I didn't manage to get a video uploaded last night. So I'm really sorry about that. But I'm uploading, today's Friday, I'm filming. So I'm going to upload this for tonight as well. We're going to stay on the theme of specimens, and I made some file folders. Oh, I love them. I love them. They're so cute. So here's what the slides that I made using the Elizabeth Craft Designs, and then the other slides that I made just using punches and stuff. So now I have made these, and I have made this one, which I think is so cute, but this time I coloured it in. I coloured in the bugs because I wanted to last time, but I thought, no, I kind of like them not coloured in, but I thought I'd give it a go and colour them in as well. And I'm so glad I did, because just look how cute that is. And this is one of the Tim Holtz file folders in the Chapter 3 collection for ZV-e10, and lots of his ephemera as well. And I put a little invoice page just in the middle and it can be a journal card. You can write your journaling in it and put it in your journal. So yeah, I put a bit more ephemera. There's a little bit of a pocket here under here as well, and I wanted to cover up the window, so I stuck a bit over a piece of paper, Tim Holtz backdrops over the top, added some ephemera, done some stamping, some more of that cool washi tape from Zara Home, and some more ephemera. And then inside, these are the coffee dyed invoices that I have in that invoice book, and did a bit of stamping on there so that it can be written on. Again, on the other side as well, have another little pocket on the back here with some ephemera in it. This was out of the Tim Holtz paper pad. That is, bear with me, it's called Collage. And I just cut a section out, stamped a number 5, and used the new punch. And look how cool that looks. That looks so cool. And I just used that as a piece of ephemera just to stick in the back. Stuck another piece of ephemera on a piece of Tim Holtz cardstock and just slid it in. And then one of these are my snippets, not my snippets, my clusters. I made the layered clusters, and then I just stuck a moth on there that wasn't on there before, and then I just put that on the back, and I thought it went on there perfect with a little bit of stamping. So that's one of them. This one I absolutely adore. It's got one of the big moths on it from, I can't remember the stamp set, but I will link everything down below. And then I used some ephemera. I stamped a frame just in the background. Again, I used that new punch that I've got as well for the corners. But this time, instead of making it a file folder, I actually made it a pocket. So I'm going to make some journaling cards just to slip inside. And then I love this on the back. Number 3, my favourite number. The Specimen stamp from Elizabeth Craft Designs stamp set. And another specimen that I stamped from the Field Notes die. A little ant there with a little label that's folded over. Some more of the curator snippets as well. So that's that one. And then there's this one, and this one I wasn't too sure about. It didn't really go to plan. Had an idea in my head and I couldn't get it down on paper. So then I made these two afterwards, and I was like, yep, that's what I was looking for. So this one has got one of the bugs, the ladybirds on, and some ephemera. And it's made from a document wallet. And I liked that it had the lines on it, so I kept that on as well. And then inside, I put a little specimen slide with another little bug in it, and that made that into a pocket. Here's sort of like a section where you can just put a bit of journaling if you like. And then I used some of the glassine paper that I've got, signed it and stamped it. That's with the Kathy Holden stamp sign here. And then I put a piece of just a random normal copy paper on the inside, stamped it using one of the Elizabeth Craft Design stamps from the set, bear with me, here it is. So from the set that is called Bloom, and these are by Annette Green, and they're stunning. They're so stunning. I absolutely love them. This stamp needs putting back in because it's just here, and it's absolutely perfect. And I also have the other stamp set. I just had it. I've got two of them. This one. And this one is called Honeybee, and that, oh, I love it. And that, and the bees, the honeycomb, I just love it all. This is the frame that I used just behind the big moth just there. And I also used the honeycomb die just in the background as well. Just sort of like stamped it in odd places, and I thought that looked cool, really cool. So they're the two Elizabeth Craft Design stamp sets that I used. And I put on one of my little washi tape butterflies and did a bit of stamping, and then on the inside as well I did some Elizabeth Craft Design stamping, and again on here with a little signature from that Sign Here stamp set, and then just took my long arm stapler and just stapled it together so it's kind of a little booklet. Put a little bit of ephemera on the back here with the 2023 Elizabeth Craft Design ticket stamp set, and then just distress the back. Look at that distressing. Oh, look at that. I love it. I absolutely loved it. Love it. And then I used my K & Company Smash stamp, date stamp as well. So I don't know if there's many years left on this. In fact, 2023 is the last year on it, because then it says 2012. So I'm going to have to get a new one. That's how long I've had it. So I stamped that on the back. And they're three of the file folders that I made. I'm going to make another one. I'm going to make another one on camera. I'm not too sure if I'm going to use... This is the die from the Elizabeth Craft Design set, Journal File XL. And it's this big die here. Love this die. Absolutely love this die. And I will link it down below, because this whole set, I mean, even that journal card... Ah, love it. Absolutely love this one. And it's, as you can see, it's a lot bigger than the Tim Holtz one. And it kind of, you have a tab here and a tab here, which I really like. So you can have it any way you like. And I like that it's got that on the inside as well. But I might also do another one of the Tim Holtz. I don't know whether... I've used two in the Manila cardstock, so I might do another green one or use that. I'm not sure yet. So let's get creating. So if you follow me on Instagram, you'd have seen that I put up my the bugs that I had laminated and painted with the distress stain. And I absolutely love them. I have to say, this one is my favourite. This one is my absolute favourite. He looks so cool. So cool. I used on the wings, I believe it's ice spruce. And if you just go over it a couple of times, let it dry, and then go over it again just at the top. Let it dry, go over it again. It gives you a kind of shadow effect on the wings, and I love that. And then again on the bee. I believe it's a bee. I'm not too sure. I think it's a bee. I did on the wings as well. So yeah, I absolutely love these. So they're what I'm going to use on the file folders. I think I'm going to use this one first. So I'm going to get over my piece of cardstock to distress it, just like I did the slides as well. So first off, we're going to use, I'm going to go tea dye. I think, first off, is what I'm going to do. Just sort of, I don't think it's going to give a lot, but it will all add to the effect when you do the water. So you can't really see it on there. Just very, very faint, which is fine. But I just want to put something underneath. And then I am going to use the Vintage Photo Oxide as well. So I've done the Vintage Photo and you get a kind of a leather effect, which I really like. So now what I want to do is I just want to go in the inside with the tea dye and just blend it in. Just like that. And I absolutely adore that effect. Now, lastly, I'm going to go just round the edges with ground espresso. Let me get my other dauber because this one's a bit dark. So literally just lightly round the edges. And then I'm going to go back in with the dauber that I used. I'm not going to put any ink on it, but I'm going to go back in with the one that's got tea dye on it and just blend in the ground espresso. I'm going to give it a quick zap with my heat tool. I mean, that already looks so cool. It really does. So now I'm going to take my water spray, and just like everything else, because I want it to all look very similar, just going to do the splashes. And then again, just go over with my heat tool. I'm not going to dry it. I just want to help the oxidization on its way. And you can see it working already. Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it. Going to get myself some kitchen paper and soak up the rest of the water. Oh, I mean, look. That is just, it's awesome. Right, now I'm going to do the inside and then I'll be back. Right, so I've done the inside as well. I haven't gone quite as crazy as I did on the outside, but that's absolutely fine. And yeah, look, oh, it's amazing. I love it. I absolutely love it. Right, so now I'm going to get, I think I'm going to put, let's see. I don't know if I want a green one on the front or if I want... I think I'm going to put a light coloured one on the front. And I'm going to give this some ink in too. I shouldn't have to put any more ink on. Just go over it again with the one with tea dye. Just to blend it all. And then do it again. Just going to go over the edges in case it doesn't sit properly. Fold it in half. Perfect. And now pick a bug. I'm going to pick a bug. I love this one. How cool is that? And it's a little bit big, but I don't mind. And now I'm going to grab my pencil. I mean, it probably won't mark it, but I just want to have a roundabout size of where to cut. So I'm just going to trim, I'm going to trim on the line to start with because it's a little bit hard to see. And then just take a little smidgen off, and that I need to take a little bit more off the top because it needs to be up quite high. and there. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. So I'm not going to glue him on just now. I want to do a bit of stamping first, and I don't want anything to sort of like cause any lumps and bumps and stuff. So I'm going to use, oh, I have, I know, but I noticed that Sam Paul has a new collection out, and she's gone a bit smaller than before. I believe these are 4x6 size, but they're so cute. This is Meadow Beauty. Look, oh, absolutely stunning. Botanical collage, I mean, that is just gorgeous. Journal notes, botanical frames, and snippets of nature. Oh, look. Oh, just absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, I might use no, I'm not going to use, I'm going to use the snippets of nature. Why not? I'm going to use the text stamp. And there are a couple of these on Amazon, so I will link them in my store. That will be linked down below. And I'm going to use my VersaFine Clair for this. Now, I'm not too bothered about the back because I'm going to stick it down. I just want just a little bit of interest on it. Oh, love these stamps. So that's that. And now I also want something at the bottom as well. So I have all my little bits and pieces that I sat out and cut a load of things from Elizabeth Craft Designs. And I like this. And I do believe, oh, I'm going to use, nope, I'm going to go the other way round, I think. I'm going to use a black frame. There we go. And again, I will link everything I've used in my description box, along with my 10% off code from Elizabeth Craft Designs and the links to use as well that take you onto the website for the US and for Europe as well. And I think Europe does other places too. Right, so I'm going to use that, and I'm going to stick that there. But before I stick it all together, I want to stamp on here. And for this one, I'm going to use the stamp sets that I found on Amazon, and I'm going to use the Specimen. This is the Botany stamp set, the Emporium. And this is linked in my Amazon shop as well. And hopefully this will fit in here. Yep. Perfect. Right, so now I'm going to glue this, and I'm going to use my art glitter glue and just, come on, just lightly dab it around. And glue it down. The specimen stamp's a bit wonky, but I don't mind. It would probably be sat in some professor's office a bit wonky as well. So that's fine. And I'm going to get some brads. I'm going to get a couple of brads. Yep. I think I'm going to glue it on first and then put the brads on the inside of the slide. And then get my pokey tool, and I'm going to put down one of my foam pads just for now and poke through and do the same on this side. Hopefully that will be big enough. Yep, perfect. And these are going to be hanging over the edge, so I'm going to have to trim them. Come on. Ugh, it's all bent. There we go. I might actually get away with... Yep, I won't have to trim them. I can just move this bit over. Right, and then I'm going to get my acrylic block and just push down. That's it. Ta-da! Perfect, I love it. Right, now I am going to... Oh. Yep, no, these are going to have to be trimmed because I can't close it. Because they're just right on. That'll do. That's better. They're right on the bend. And I think I'm going to stamp something in the background. What shall I stamp in the background? I think I might just use the same text stamp from Snippets of Nature by Sam Paul. But this time, I'm not going to put it on a block. I'm just going to do the middle and then just so there's a little something, maybe in the top corner. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Right, now I'm going to glue around the edge. Not right to the edge because I don't want the glue to seep out. What side do I like more? I like this side more. Yep, I'm going to have to snip a little bit off the side and the corners. That corner's not covered. Right, that's perfect. And now, closing it up. I don't want any glue in the middle. Just glue down the sides, across the top, and then on this bottom bit here. And close it up. And there's your cute little specimen slide. I think the small hole is still too big. Yeah, it is. It doesn't matter. I don't actually want to put any brads in these corners because I've got the brad on the label. So let's get back the file folder and just on the side there, that can go there. And now I want to do some stamping on the background, but what I want to do is, here it is. I do want to, so it coincides with the slide. I want to put this in this corner. Now it'll probably be covered up. It might not be. I might work my way around it. I'm not sure yet. But I do like it there. Right, and now I think I'm going to take this one with the moth leaf, the butterfly moth wing and the key, and just use the crackle effect part. Perfect. Just want a little bit more just down there. Oh, I love that. And then what I think I'm going to do is, let me work out which way it goes. It goes this way. I'm going to need a bigger block. And then I'm going to stamp it all and just put it just on the back there. Again, I'm going to take the crackle part and just and then we can get the slide. Oh, wrong side. And the slide can go there. Let's make some room. And I'm going to get my trusty little curator snippets out. I like that one straight away. Come on. The static on this box. And I just want to trim that top part off and then rough it up. Ink the edges. And I'm not going to glue the slide down now because I want to put some of the ephemera underneath. So like this one, I want just sticking out there. Perfect. And you know, I like the round ones. Oh, that's quite cute. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Right, a little distress. And some ink in. That was your chance to be shouting at the screen. Put it there, put it there. Oh. Right. Ah, I love that. Now let's glue this down. Oh, we got a little bit. It's not glued down properly. Just cover the back. And now what I have is I have some Nouveau vintage drops. So add matte dimension details to your craft projects. So what I'm going to do is I'm just, instead of putting brads, I'm just going to put a little dot, if it will work. Right, so I've cleared the lid and now I'm just going to put a little drop. And then one here. Just like that. I'm going to let it dry and then I'm going to go over it with vintage photos just so it's not so bright and in your face, but it will, or I might even go over it with some of my foundry wax because then it will look like I've put brads in, but I haven't. Right, so while we let that dry, I'm going to do some stamping. Excuse me. And I'm going to get my Field Notes stamp set, which I think has got some stamps missing. It has got some stamps missing. It's got this one missing and another stamp that goes under it. But I want to do some stamping on here. So I think I want identification check up here. But I'm not going to stamp that yet because that will squash. Should be all right. It won't squash those. And then I love my little received one, so I'm going to use that. And I might put that there with that just underneath. Yep, that's what I'm doing. Right. So I'm going to use the Nocturne again. I love that stamp. I think this is absolutely my favourite number stamp. Right, and then just dab and perfect. And then this one is raised, so it shouldn't, oh, just put my finger in the ink. It shouldn't make a difference on perfect. I love it. I love it. Right, I'm not going to do that. Shall I do that? Are these dry? Kinda, nearly, kinda. I could leave it like this and stamp it. So I want the number 4899. Perfect. It's missed a bit of the bottom, but I don't want it to be perfect. Right, now what should we do on the back here? Right, so we want it all up this way, don't we? I think I'm going to use one of my labels. Yep, right. Let's give this just ink around the edges. And I normally use glue stick for paper, but I have no room. Right, so I'm going to put this here. Yep. And then we want some snippets. What have we got? I can see 2 round ones. Nope. Yes. I have refilled my container. Can you tell? It's overflowing. Why are all the ones that I want stuck to the lid? Right, let's distress these. Oh, look at that one that's snuck in there, but I like it. I'm going to use it. It's snuck there for a reason. I think it's a bit too small. To be distressed, but I'll just give it a little light wipe over. Ink them up. And stick them down. Oh, spillage! Nope, I like it there. Oh, that came out a bit too fast. I like it. Right, now I'm going to do some stamping on here. And I think that key might cover that. This one. just there, reserved, I think. Yep. And I might want a long one just there. Or should I put it down there? Nope, enough stamping, just put it up here. Yep. Right, so now we're just gonna gently go over with some vintage photo, just because then it just looks like there's something there. And yeah, the front and the back. Now let's do inside. And I love all these lines that were on the file folder. I think they're so cool. Right, so what do we want to do? I think I'm going to cut this piece in half. So I don't know how. Right, so it's bigger than. So I think I'm going to do 1.5 inches for both. And then put this piece in my scrap box. Is that too wide? No. Nope. Right, so I'm just going to line this up. And then I'm going to cut round and you could draw it and then cut it, but because it's just a small amount, I'm just gonna cut it, and then I shall just I'm gonna do this anyway, so it doesn't have to be perfect. And now I'm going to ink around the edges. I forgot to roughen up this side. Right, so that's the way it goes. So what I want to do is I'm just gonna, oh, take the lid off, Tone. I'm just gonna go down that side. This side. And then glue it down. So we have, oh, don't pull it off, Tone, let it dry. We have now a little slidey pocket for your slides. So that's that on there. And I think I'm going to do another one on this side, which this side will be completely flat. Because I don't want to interfere with the tab. So this is just a straight cut. And this one has got the little on it. So this just needs a little bit straightening up. Perfect. And now we're going to score. And then just ink around the 3 edges. Have our file folder, and you can see a bit of the top, which is fine, absolutely fine, because I might stamp something up there. Now let's see, what have we got? What have we got? What have we got? Sorry if my head's in the way. Perfect. My file's a bit wonky. We have our 2 pockets on the inside. That a field label inside. And I'm also, right, so I'm going to use one of the file folders that I cut, and I'm just going to trim it off like that, and I'm going to round the corners. In fact, I might trim it down. I'm going to make it a bit shorter. Let's do it this way. And a little bit. So I've done that. I might do it this size. That's it. Always changing my mind. Right. Pull around the corners again. Perfect. Give it a bit of an ink. And then I'm going to get the journal stamp from the Elizabeth Craft Designs kit, Bloom, the stamp set Bloom, and I'm going to stamp some lines. Right, so from this line, I don't want any ink. Perfect. I'm going to do the same on the back. Take that ink off. Perfect. So this can be a little journaling card. I like that. Journal your life. This is also from the Art Journaling Collection by Elizabeth Craft Designs. It comes in a whole sheet of sentiments, and I just printed it out, stamped it out, and then I cut them up. So now I have lots and lots of gorgeous sentiments in that lovely typewriter text font. So yeah. Right, so let's stick this down. Oh, I love that. And then we have a little journal card. I'm going to put it in the other one because I think the other one might be dry. Yeah, it fits a lot better in there. And I think I'm going to put a stamp on here. What shall I put? Let's have a look. That's 177. Yep, I like it. And I'm going to go with one of the round stamps, just like that. On the other side, I'm going to put 4.5. Just down here. I'm putting on there. Mind you saying that? Oh, that looks quite cool. No, no, no. I'm not going to. So here is a little journal card. It's sliding in, that's better. And then a little journal card there. A metal tag. Oh, I laminated him and I cut him out. He would look pretty cool tucked in there. Or maybe on here. Let's just slide him in there for now. I know what I'm going to do. Right, I'm finally going to get to use one of these. Yay! What one do I want to use? Right, let's get them all out and have a look. Not that one. Filed. It's got to be filed. It has to be filed. Right. So I'm going to open this up. And glue. And I'm going to put it on the side, I think. Oh, spillage. Perfect. And then I'm going to get my crocodile pilot. Oh, look at that. Look, right on top. That was easy. If it will fit. I don't know if it will. I might have to go for the big hole. And then this, does this need to be the other way round? Yes, it does. And then there we have a little bee dangle. So that can fit in there with a little bee dangle. Oh, I love it. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. Right, let me just put my crocodile away because I feel like I need something here. So I'm going to have a look in my Ephemera. And see what I have. That's too wide. Oh, it's a shame that oh yes, there we go, see? And then all, just like magic, poof, it appears. Just give it a little inking on the corners and some inking on the back. This is scratching, so I'm going to get a different one. That's better. Line stamps as well from the Bloom stamp set, and turn this into a journaling card. Oh, perfect. And where's my date stamp? Right, so we have the 3rd. And we're going to change that to the 9th. It's actually my eldest 21st birthday today. And I'm just going to stamp on the bottom. And there we have a journaling card or an information card, a little bee, and there is your little specimen file folder. So here are my 4 file folders, my 4 specimen file folders, and I absolutely love them. I really do love them. I swapped them around a bit, so I put the journaling card into this, I slotted it into this file folder, so that's in there, and then I just distressed another piece of ephemera and just stuck a piece of journaling spot in there, just in the back there. And yeah, I love them. I absolutely love them. Turned out perfect. Everyone is different. A little booklet, a file folder, another little booklet, and then a little tuck spot with a little bee dangle, which, oh, it's just so cute. So cute. So yeah, so thank you everybody for being here. If you do want a video on how I painted the bugs with distress stains, leave a comment down below. I'd be happy to film that for you. And yeah, I hope you give this a go. If you do, don't forget to tag me on social media. All my details are in the description box. Everything I've used on the video is in the description box as well, full of links and stuff like that. And don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell so you get notified every time I upload a video. I'm so sorry about not uploading last night. Hopefully things are going to start getting better, and yeah, my health is going to start getting better. So thanks for now, and see you all in my next video. Bye.